Greetings, peace. Ka Maai here of Ka Mystics, and today I come to you to deliver the message for the 26/07/2018 daily PowRa on this expansive, generous, higher mind, higher octave day that is of Jupiter's energy. Today's archetype planetary wise is Jupiter. The color therapy is purple, dealing with your higher mind. The aroma therapy is cedarwood, dealing with your durability, your stability, your strength, your stature. And then we have the mineral therapy, which is tin, again, durability and flexibility and longevity, right? And look at that, we're on the infinite 8 vibration right there. The 2 and the 6 equals to 8. The 2 looking at partnerships, balance, waters, emotions, unions, communions, the moon. And then the 6 looking at your Venetian energy, your pleasures, your leisures, what you fancy, what you want to materialize, what you want to bring forward towards your materially, your abundance, your feminine allure, physical beauty, and aesthetic beauty. And I mean aesthetical beauty. Usually I associate aesthetics with the body, and I think that is how it goes. But I mean even your outer beauty, acquiring nice things, cars, ornaments, things, whatever, all of that good stuff. Abundant material world kind of money, of course. And then we have the 7 energy, which is all about us reflecting, being introspective, going within, finding solitude, finding peace in your solitude, being able to check yourself, check your spirit, lest you lose your soul. Inner wisdom, inner guidance, okay? Innate wisdom, innate guidance. I said reflective, contemplative, definitely. And we have 2018, which is all about 11, 2 pillars, the strength, the communion with divine. Because with the 2 pillars, you have the unseen energy. That's why a lot of people associate 11 with the twin flame dynamic. Because with those 2 healed bodies, we have the 3rd energy, the synergy, the trinity. And then we have, it also represents unions, partnerships. It's the high octave of the 2 again. That 11 vibration 2018 adds 211, and 2 ones is a 2, but we're looking at, because as a high octave, because we deal with the master number, the double digits, otherwise you know that as numerology, we deal with the single numbers. So again, divine guidance, angelic guidance, and partnerships, unions, relationships, communions of the highest vibration. So the 2 is just everyday mundane, dealing with the emotions that you even like arises when dealing with people. And then the 11 is the already like kind of concreted and understood how to deal with relations in the mundane, and looking at it from a higher octave, from the higher mind, incorporating spirit first and matter after, and knowing that every relationship that you come to is to grow the soul. Lessons and blessings. And it being an 8 vibrating day is all about your power, baby. And you understanding your infinite abundance, your infinite being, knowing the cycles that you've already had in life, checking your past to better move in your future right now. You know, it's like checking your past to better move in the future right now, being present, being in the moment, being still, doing that reflective work. Yeah, checking so you can get the divine guidance and checking your relationships from the highest octave, because we've been in this Monday trying to balance our emotion stuff. We're anchoring that. We've been cultivating that. We're getting better with that. And we definitely know about material world. And today is the day that Mercury goes station retrograde. Okay? You would have been feeling it. We have all these planets in retrograde, and even if you don't feel it, it's probably because we have all these planets in retrograde. It's like it's kind of numbing down Mercury's usual effects because everybody's focused on all the other planets, and it's good because it helps balance it out. Because Mercury retrograde is not a demon; it should not be demonized and should be utilized like all planets in retrograde to go within and take time to do their reflective work. Because always, even if we're not in a seventh month, you have to remember this seventh energy is very potent, it's very useful for us. Because when going within is when we can get that divine guidance to better move in our world, like within our relationships, owning our power, understanding who we are. Okay, Mercury is retrograde in Leo, true sidereal. And true sidereal, if you haven't caught it yet, is the true astrology, the true correlation of the constellation as above, so below. Whereas if you're using the Western astrology, it will tell you that I think the eclipse is in Aquarius or something, but it's actually in Capricorn. And of course, Leo is not in I think it said it's in Cancer. Yes, I believe not Leo is in Cancer. Mercury will be in Cancer. Am I wrong? The Virgo. Hold on. Oh Lord. Let me have a good check in. Get me phone out. Yeah, Spirit just told me, but I just want to confirm so I can just be at rest as I move. And yeah, that's not a good trait of mine. So yes, Mercury is in Leo, true sidereally. And that would mean that, where am I? Where am I? Coordinations, orientations. Give me a second, I'm looking here. You could look with me. Okay. Yes, and true sidereal also encompasses the 13th sign, which is the 9th to 10th sign of Ficus, which is the healer, the ultimate healer, closely affiliated to the energies of Chiron, and like the power of the womb man, in all its aspects. Okay, let me get my bearings back. So but this is so annoying right now. Okay, right, so the Western astrology will tell you that Mercury is going retrograde in Cancer. Okay, got it. Because I just have to remember which way we're going. We're going anti-clockwise because it's like one sign difference. Because true sidereal, again, is the true correlation of the skies. Because the Western astrology or the tropical astrology is using the map of the skies 2,000 years ago. Okay, and then it's restricted the constellation to only 30 degrees, and they are not so. Right, true sidereal is actually because since 2,000 years ago we have moved. As you know, we evolve, we grow. As we do, so the earth, that's what the changes and the cycles and the seasons is all about. And so we have moved about 24 degrees high octavely, and so the constellation has shifted. 24 degrees is almost about 30 degrees, give or take 5, 6 even. So imagine. you are most likely a whole sign up than you thought you were, star sign or sun sign wise. But yes, that's another video. And you might catch it on the other ones, but I guess I haven't really spoken specifically about it. But there is a video I have on the playlist on a raw clarity reality check on the star signs and your actual sign and your birth sign dates. Okay, let's not get off point, but well, it's not really off point because it's all about your power, you owning your power, and that's what the A vibration is all about. You and actually before we, I mean, it's all in line, babe. Let me chill and take in, because this is the first card we have here for the angel messages today from Diane Cooper. Understanding, which I dub inner standing. And the affirmation is, I seek an understanding of myself and my life. And that's what the 8 vibrations is all about, is power. I always say personal power because that's the best kind of and most conducive kind of power. Not you trying to have power over others or sequester powers to others. It's your personal power that should always be worked on, and should be always looked to. And how do you know your personal power? Is by understanding your infinite being, your past, your future, right now. Okay, and these planets in retrograde helps you do that, and this month of health helps you do that, and this year too helps you do that. In this day, it also helps you realize that in this mundane, everyday world. I feel Virgo energy. I don't know what this comes from because we are not there. The moon is in Sagittarius. Okay, brilliant, because we're in that Jupiter energy. So again, the higher mind, higher octave, expanding, learning, traveling figuratively and literally. Okay, traveling in your mind, traveling with your guides, astral traveling, and I got my ways about that. But let's get on topic. So your angel guidance is to examine yourself and your current situation in depth, so that you have a clear awareness of the underlying reasons for your for your challenges and situations. Acquaint yourself with facts about the situations and attitudes before taking decisions. Self-awareness is a necessary foundation on which to build strong relationships, friendships, and work. Understanding your personality is the basis for understanding your spiritual self and your mission on earth. Ask your angels to help you. Again, the affirmation is, I seek an understanding of myself and my life. Most definitely. You got to know who you are. And that starts when you can really appreciate and love who you are. And never to forget or negate that the only way you can love another is for first loving yourself. Loving thyself, getting to know thyself, and being that unique high self. Then you can give high, good vibrations to others. And in knowing yourself, you can accept people non-judgmentally, unconditionally, because you understand that you also have your flaws and you can work on them and you have room for growth. And we all do down here. And loving yourself gives you all that scope. The whole soul just wants to grow. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, and so for the universal message from the Abraham and Esther Hicks messages, we have number 24, which is a 6, and we have others' opinions are less important than my personal guidance system. Yes, most definitely, because again, it's all about your inner self. Your inner self is beyond your spirit, it's your soul. Okay, you work with your spirit because your soul knows all. Remember, and we are all soul beings, and we all come in different ranks, levels, and stages. That's true. And this card speaks about you not seeking validation from others, because the power and the know-how resides within. And that doesn't mean that other people can't inspire you other people aren't going to be messengers for you, of course. But you have to start with self and end with self. And that sixth vibration is you needing to anchor that inner standing in this ground. You have a higher self that communes with divine, entwine. And you all you have to do each time is level up to reach that paradigm. Layman's term, take time, ground yourself, go within, pray, meditate, which is ask and listen, and all will fall in place. Just take time because it comes in different ways for different ones. And then we have 49:13:4, and this says our opinions about our children can influence their behavior. And that's with children, with people, everything. Our thoughts about things manifest. So we have to be mindful. We have to be mindful. I'm hearing. Yes, we have to be mindful of the attitude we have towards ones-on-ones. Think more on what you would like the outcome to be. You be aware, of course, you know what certain things could hold, be it the past or, certain circumstances, experiences. But don't dwell on that. Dwell on the magnificence be. Oh, underneath the deck for the angel message, we have purpose. I am strong and determined. Yes, the angel reminds you that every situation, person is placed on your path with a purpose. It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns, or for enjoyment. Your life purpose is to ultimately do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once on your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angels to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready, your life mission. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels will support you and you will succeed. Purpose, mission, destiny, reasons. Mercury is retrograde in Leo, and Leo is all about the soul, the heart, the growth, the power within, the understanding of self, purpose. So, time that we have, the 3 weeks that we have in Mercury retrograde, and I mean, until the end of September, we have all the cluster of retrograde. It's time to go within and check ourselves in all those aspects. Mercury, I mean, the eclipse is going to help us pinpoint which is the most important for us individually. But we have Mercury in our communications. We have Mars. We have Mercury in Leo with our communication, how we communicate about our souls knowing. We have Mars retrograde in Sagittarius, in Capricorn, checking our desires for our wants and needs and our ambitions, checking our family and work dynamic, our work and play dynamic, how we're moving about those desires. And then we have Pluto and Sagittarius retrograde in Sagittarius, checking our mind and how we see spirituality, how we see a higher mind and higher octave of anything. in regards to what we need to transform, what is our deepest seated, rooted, ingrained, non-conducive ish that we need to pull out, root out, upright root, and aspire higher. And then in Saturn's case, in Sagittarius, checking our purpose in the spiritual world. Purpose as I hold right here, because Saturn's all about purpose. Checking yourself, you know, are you on par? Are you supposed to be? Are you where you're supposed to be? And you know that Saturn kind of vibes on the 7 energy, but also that 8 energy, because it's all about karma. Learning your lessons so you can get your blessings. Checking yourself is how you get those blessings and learn those lessons. And Saturn checks yourself, checks you, gives you a time to do whatever you want to do. But there's a time, usually about 28 years or so, Saturn return, and it's like, yo, so let me sit you down, grandson, granddaughter. So you've been doing this for time. How do you feel it's panning out for you? I want to hear from you first. And then it's like, boom, let me give you the lessons. And not even give you the lessons, let me give you the route to your lessons. And you take that route and the lessons come. And then sure enough, the blessings thereafter. Underneath the vortex message, we have, I intend to see the best in everyone. Yeah. 48 with a 3. Creativity, that Trinity again, divinity, creativity, said that here. You can never consistently motivate anybody to anything, but when you see the best of them and you go over to where your version of the best of them is, and you align with that and offer one signal, now you are part of the inspiration you see. Have you ever had that experience yourself, that when someone sees you and loves you and expects the best of you, do you not shine in ways you never shined before? And do you not find it really hard to shine when another does not look for the best in you? I can't see today. What the hell? I mean, my light is not in the best position. Sorry, that's my bad. But yes, you know, we're not trying to. I think it's something we said a few times, because we're not trying to negate the negativity. We don't bask in it, but we deal with it. We don't dwell in it, you know. And we understand the need for the two, the balancing and polarities. But we seek for what we want. And if you're about more joy, more light, then that's what you should push more your attention to. Along the way, you're gonna get other things, because you don't live in this world by yourself. There's a cause and effect of things, and you affect people differently, even when you're just trying to be light. But as long as you strive for what feels joyous to you, you will always be winning. Oh yes, all I do is win, 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 no matter what, as long as you keep growing, evolving. Okay, use these energies. You've got the eclipse coming up. You know, the fire's already there. You know, the releasing, the check-in is already being felt. It's just going to be this last push. Okay, for so much more blessings to come. And the blessings can only come once you reacquire your power, once you get to know what you really want and set your sights to that, and not let nothing or no one drive you away from that. Okay? Tarot message today. We have strength. Like, when this came out, I didn't even check it. And when this came out, I was like, yeah, I checked it. Because, you know, this is my paradigm right now. Love, counterparts, and not counterparts, complementaries, and all that good stuff. But yes, like, strength is that number 8 energy as well. And you know what? I think, I'm not even too sure. I don't think it is. Is it 8? Yeah, it is the 8, isn't it? I think 7 is the chariot. But yeah, the strength is strength. Is you utilizing your inner power, you taming your beast, you checking yourself to be your most glorified, purified self, your most fruitful self, your innate wise self. Okay. And you have here a King of Wands energy and the Queen of Wands energy. These are both, again, complementaries. Both of the Wands energy. These are spiritual leaders, teachers, effectors, people that move in the spirit realm very strong. Whether you can realize that in the physical or not, but in no time with growth, you'll see them just have this power, this energy, this allure. And whether you can attain it to knowing spirituality or moving with that spirit knowing and moving through spirit well, with spirit well, then it's whatever, but that's what it is. These are strong individuals, strong energies, passionate, action orientated, definitely intuitive, leaders, mystic. They know the mysticism of life. They are sought after. I said regal. Yeah, they're most definitely abundant. And we have the masculine energy here, looking to the strength, looking to reacquire their strength, tame their beast. And we have the feminine energy here, looking away from the masculine energy, but looking away, and I sense it's like looking away just to just let him play and find its way, because the energy is still kind of like straight ahead, so you're still kind of there, but not trying to give it too much of your attention, because that needs time. Okay, underneath the deck we have Ace of Pentacles to grow the lovers into that naked truth, love for the world, twin flames, definitely Wheel of Fortune. Okay, knowing the changes in the cycles, bringing the truth to light for union, coming together, joy, bliss, peace, building, enlightening the world to love, not war. To show that reflection and contemplation should be the new tradition to the higher mind, to the higher state of being, to the balanced way of life, to the spirit first and matter after. And we should move with that. I know that we have soulmates. Yes, because I think this is a very big lesson here that we need to learn. Because I was speaking to some people today, and and I was even listening to some conversations as well. I was sitting in the park, and people are so vast, you know. When you just take the, I'm such an observer, and I'm a social researcher as well. So like, yeah, and I don't always do it intentionally. But, I tend to west. I could sit in the most quietest space. I sit there for 10 minutes max, and the place is flooded with people. So yeah, and we need to understand the connections that we have with people, understanding our soulmates, our soul groups. Again, it stems from understanding spirit first and matter after, because okay, yeah, because I'm trying to ask if I was supposed to share this, because it came to me and said like, you really want me to share this? I'm not really that comfortable. Anyways, this is someone that I keep bumping into in the park. And this is a park very close to my house, and I don't usually go there because I like to travel out. So we go to many different parks everywhere else. And so I've been going there this summer. It's just just there. And we've been like doing this late, staying out in the summer days and that nights, and so it's easier to have it close by. And I keep bumping into him, and there's this connection. And obviously there's different aspects in life going on. And it's like, what the hell? Like, and it's a bit awkward. And so I had to tune in and realize, yes, last night, what the connection was. And it's like, we have these interactions all the time where we have connection with people and we have this strong pull, this magnetic knowing and whatever. And you're like, why? How come? What is this? And you don't get it. But it's all because we are reincarnated parts of the soul that just come here in different manifested phases, and we go through different stages just so the soul can get to know itself all over again. Okay, that's why the infinite number 8 is so important. If you understand that, you understand life. You understand spirit first. And then that you can manifest and grow into whatever you want it to be. Understanding your connections, your relations is key. Okay, make these decisions, justice, high priestess, using your intuition, and then there'll be no more heartbreak. Make the decisions to understand what life is all about, the infinite 8 is all about, which is about spirituality, and that fact that we are recycled parts of the soul, and we're just going around and round and round until we get to the ultimate growth, spiraling up and down until we elevate so far out that we're no longer even physical, we're no longer tangible. We're just, again, flying frequencies, vibrations, emanations of the soul in the omniverse, yo. And then there'll be no more of this mundane, physical, mental, emotional fuckery. But before that happens, we're going to have to be dealing with the mundane stuff. So using your intuition is very key to get you to bliss. And then you can come to a real union, which the world supports. Okay? And as long as you do the work, speak your truth, own your power, like material bliss, emotional bliss, physical and spiritual bliss is all yours. Just make decisions with your soul's knowing. Take the time. You got decisions there for the pentacles, and you got choices underneath to take care. Yeah, be creative. 4, and again, never to negate your intuition, your pillar energy, your yin and yang. Remember, you are yin and yang within. And when you can really understand, integrate, cultivate, reiterate that within, it can manifest greatly without, because you can manifest unions. They're all about, but it's not going to be just, that one, that self, that truth. It's going to be just many reasons to keep moving, getting growth, or even stagnate. Karma, the revolving door, if you want it to be, or you can stop and be like, yeah, I got this, G. So for the romance angels, we have make the effort and codependency, like this, upright and downright. And then we have reconciliation, deception. So make the effort and codependency. This is talking about you making the effort to release your codependencies. And we're in this season of Cancer. We'll be talking about us releasing our non-conducivity from the start of April, when Saturn and Pluto went retrograde, us needing to release our womb wounds. Those ingrained patterns that are not even ours, that we've been carrying through our legacy. That is part of our karmic lessons, our past life lessons to learn and to grow from. And that could be, you fearing, you doubting, you just thinking, stinking. And of course, it could be all the material things or the physical things. You being codependent on people, situations, or things. You being manipulative. You being narcissistic. There's a need to reconcile your yin and yang. We know we've been doing so, but I guess this is speaking to me about us sometimes not staying attuned to those factors and deceiving ourselves of those factors, that we have to use both our innate self and our physical self to move, to make the best move. Using our nurture and our intuition, our feminine energy with our go-getter, forthright mental energy, masculine energy. Reconcile that within and don't deceive yourself of it. And also don't deceive yourself of the codependencies that you do have. And you're also being asked to make these efforts to release these codependency and these deceptive ways, and to reconcile the yin and yang within, because that is how you get to the romance. What's underneath the deck? See. Oh, we got retreat. Yes, having to go within to figure it all out. What are you deceiving yourself about? You already know, really. I just checked myself. I know. I just made a plot for my, my new yes, what I need to release and how I'm going to do so. And then we have the codependencies, the need for satisfaction outside of self, because the guidance underneath the deck again is to retreat, is to go within self and be satisfied with the answers and clues that you get with that, because that is the truth. And make the effort to reconcile the self, the lower and the higher self, the yin and the yang, the dark and the light, the masculine and the feminine, the silver and the gold, soul and the sin, the soul and the moon, And on this Jupiter day, it's a great day to be able to expand on that, reflect whilst expanding on it. Underneath the deck, we also have getting to know each other, and you deserve love. Yes, as you reveal your innermost self to each other, you bond deepens. As you reveal your innermost self to yourself, first and foremost, people see your light. You magnetize the true people that's be there for you, for your light to you. You also may magnetize others, but they can't stick for long. They'll get blinded. The people that are supposed to be around your light will shine bright with you. Okay, you deserve love. You deserve love. You deserve much love. You are lovable. Remember never to forget that. And stand in your power is how you will always emanate that. Love for self is loving all else. Peace. Full joy this day and do the work, baby. Eclipse season, we've already been in it, but yes, it's nothing to fear. It's nothing to get too hoom and doom. Like, the energies will work through you. Like, you don't even have to know the details and whatever. It's good to know. You have to be aware, but to get, that takes time for you to learn and develop that within. And a lot of people don't even know the astrology, but they feel every instance, everything that the astrologer is talking about is felt, whether understood or not, unbeknownst to you or not. So it's all cool. It's all good. Take time with yourself and the answers will all be revealed to you. Okay? To you, through you. And that goes to all of your yous, even the yous outside of you, Ciao. Have a blessed one. Catch you again. Oh, I wanted to say, please do have a look at the description. I've always got something there for you. I am doing also the personal daily powers, 3 different setups. Have a look at the description again. And I appreciate the likes and the comments, because it helps, bring more light to more. I say more light. Yeah, definitely more light. Definitely, that's what we're bringing forward to the channel. But yes, that's what we're going to keep it. Brings more light to the channel. I give thanks. Peace.